Hello, welcome back to our Rule the Waves 3 playthrough of Italy, starting in 1890, Mare Nostrum. In the last episode, we had a set of little like light forces battles, destroyers, light cruisers, and then we actually encountered Austria's lone battleship out there and sent her to the bottom. So it's a nice little battle there. Air power is playing a decent part in this. It kind of stripped away the escorts for us, got them out of the way, made chasing the battleships a little bit safer. But we have sent the 17-inch gun monstrosity to the bottom. So they have no battle cruisers, no battleships left, just carriers, cruisers, and destroyers, and submarines, of course. So now it's gonna come down to probably a submarine war, which I don't like. But let's do the cruiser action here. I was gonna say it'd be cool if we could include our carriers in this somehow. But I guess we kind of have carriers in the form of all these air bases. We're being shot at immediately? Oh, they're behind us. Okay. So let's turn. I don't like that because we're going slow because the scenario literally just started. We're not up to combat speed here. Then again, neither are they. There is a glare. It's evening, so nighttime shall be here soon. Okie dokie. Just looking over at my upload of the last episode. Something weird is going on with YouTube or my internet or something right now. It's taking a very long time to load. It looks like there's two groups of enemies here. So these look like cruisers, and those are it's hard to say actually. Actually, those are destroyers, and those are probably the cruisers. Okay, well that's cool. I'm not too keen on getting in gun range of these heavy cruisers, but it's necessary. They have missiles? They have missiles! What the heck? They have ship-mounted missiles. Yeah, we're here on their Bravo class. Alright, well, they are out ahead of us in terms of missile tech. That's kind of scary. They're also pretty fast. I can't quite get out in front of them enough to launch torpedoes. I'm starting to have my doubts about this. Okay, we're getting near misses on our destroyers. I guess we can turn. Boy, we're just not doing well here. We can't catch anything. We're not hitting anything. What the heck is going on? Look how fast they are. 32 knots, allegedly. We're going 32. Do we just have a bad admiral in charge of our light cruisers? Is that the situation there? Oh, okay. Well, alright, let's fire off some torpedoes here. While we can. Launch everything. Hope for the best. Might be okay. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Just one hit? Eh, well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Better than a kick in the pants. But it still feels like a kick in the pants. Because I think these heavy cruisers can survive one torpedo hit. Alright, let's go for it again. Alright, well, let's send the Cyclone home after it launches some more torpedoes, I suppose. Send it to Bari. Yep, we attach that one too. Send it home. That is the advantage of Italy, at least. Like we're hated by everyone apparently because everybody jumps into our wars, and we just feel unlucky and corrupt in general. But most of the battles seem to be right at our own doorstep here. So retreat is an option. All right, we're gonna send these destroyers home. They're just getting pummeled. Go. Go. These must be the Minervas or something. Oh, the Marsalis. Because I don't have the center line. I don't have two sets of center line torpedoes. I just got the starboard broadside, the like swivel torpedoes, I think. But they are on the sides. So this is center line. And then these ones are port broadside swivels. Okay, well. Fire and we'll hold off. And swing back around. Looks like we do have the Minerva in here, so we got two Marsalas and a Minerva. Minerva. Boop doo 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 doo. Minerva. Oh, the Marsala's getting pounded. Probably a heavy cruiser in there. We're gonna just send it right on home. If it survives. Doesn't look like it's gonna survive, however. So we'll be trading a cruiser for a cruiser. Yep. Goodbye, Marsala. Probably torpedo launch there, so let's get evasive for a minute. And we're hitting them. We're hitting them with 5-inch guns, but they're hitting us with like who knows what, but it hurts. Alright, let's try to get out of here, I think. Can't believe we missed. Alright, well. Out of arc. I can't turn. I think we got a jammed rudder. Alright, well. I would really like to come back there and sink that with a torpedo. Oh, hang on, I have an idea. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm 64% and 70% damage. Never mind. We're going home. This is brutal. Their cruisers are just. We've always been outrated, just outgunned and outclassed by their cruisers. Oh, wow. We sank three light cruisers? These were all light cruisers? We lost one in return. Okay. You know what? We'll take it. Enemy marginal victory. Probably just due to like the raw damage they did. Press for hard terms. I would like this war to end. Hey, we gained some concessions, which means we got reparations. New jet attack prototype. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. So we got pretty good speed, as far as I can tell. This one here has the best range. No firepower. No firepower at all, but they're jet attack. They all carry the same bombs. I don't think we need 500 and some range. 400 range is probably fine to start out with. So we're going to go with this one here, the Matchy, or the Maki. Here's a privately built torpedo bomber. We gain 40 knots of speed. We gain a lot of range. We get a huge jump in firepower, some maneuverability, and the toughness stays the same. We carry two bombs instead of one, which doesn't really matter for a torpedo bomber, I don't think. But we can carry missiles and torpedoes, which is what matters. So we're going to take the new one. We're giving up good reliability and we're gambling on whatever we get. So the reason why I ended the war there so quickly is they have like no capital. They've got no capital ships left. They've got no. Well, they've got their carriers, but they've got no battleships, no battle cruisers. They have a good number of heavy cruisers, and they have a good number of light cruisers, I think. And if the war went on, it was going to be a lot of light action battles, and I think they win those. If, especially if they're putting their light cruisers or heavy cruisers up against our lights. And I just didn't see any opportunity for a carrier battle in the future, and I'm not interested in a submarine war because we're just not good at fighting submarine wars, I guess. But if we get tension back up here at the Brits a little bit, that will help get our budget back up, hopefully. All right, let's go next turn. An improved light jet fighter. So the speed stays the same. The range gets a good 100-mile bump, and everything else stays the same. Poor reliability. Poor reliability. We can develop helicopters? Yeah, we'll develop helicopters. What we need is range. So we'll go for double range on that. Because helicopters always have very poor range. Uh, and this is doesn't matter. We didn't really have any air battles. That's useless information there. All right, we do have heavy jet fighters in service now. The question is, how good is it? So where's our heavy jet? There it is. Heavy jet fighter. So it's got about the same speed as our light jet fighter. The range is shorter. It's got less firepower. It's got one more maneuverability, one more toughness. Hmm. I guess the heavy jets will improve over time. So we're going to go to our air groups for the Sparrow. And we're going to change these over to heavy jet fighters, make them night capable. Oh, well, that's no good. Oh, they don't have the angled flight deck. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, we'll just hold off until the kites are finished. Let's put the Bolzano on foreign station. Let's put this Marsala here back on active duty. And we're gonna move it to what's it's on its way. Okay, good. That canceled its move. Excellent. So let's just put this other Marsala here, or let's put this other Minerva into the first division. So there's two cruisers in each division now. Having them spread out wasn't doing us any good. And we are in a pretty poor monthly balance situation, but it'll level out a little bit here in a couple of months, but it's not looking great. I'm half tempted to get rid of a couple of the condors, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessary yet. What's costing us the most money? We actually have a very small fleet other than our destroyers. US and Austria-Hungary have signed an alliance. They're just, getting ready for the next war against us, I guess. Well, we're going to protest that to get some tension. They want to decrease our budget. Our budget's already decreased, so we'll take tension instead and hope for yellow with Brits. Reduce landing accidents. Increase missile hit rate. Yeah, we're going to get these tensions going down due to the recent war, so we need to get tension up somehow. Like a Balkan war, like a Balkan event would be good. Grand Bahamas are now independent. Russia and Japan are still fighting. Russia just lost a light cruiser, and so did Japan. Britain goes down due to random changes. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we should have a bunch of submarines finishing up here soon. That'll help our budget out quite a lot. Like this month and then next month. So let's hit the button, and this should bring our budget down by like 4,000 or so. Actually, more than that. Actually, yeah, about that. Yeah, we'll buy better explosive shells. Increased heavy SSM armor penetration. That's actually really nice because we're going to be slapping some missiles on ships here eventually. There we go. So our budget is looking a little bit better already. And as much as I hate to do it, I think we're going to retire the two non-upgraded battleships. Yep, yep, we're getting rid of them. See now, the thing I hate about this event, where they want to put it in the museum, it's like you get a prestige, but it also gives you like a forever cost to it. There's like a small cost, like I don't know, let's say 25 per month or something, or 50 or 100 per month, and it's forever. Like it never goes away, and all you get is one prestige. It's just not worth it. For role playing purposes, you'd like to keep your museum ships. We're going to put our battleships into the first division now. That helped our monthly balance out quite a bit too there. And in 3 months, the docks will be done, so that'll sort that out as well. And then we're just waiting another 2 years on our new aircraft carriers, at which point we will retire the Condors. So let's go another turn. This is another Constellation class, so they're building at least two of them. So Japan lost two light cruisers. Russia lost a light cruiser and a heavy. Tension with France goes up. Not enough to justify any sort of budget increases, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, the Condors are becoming obsolete. In fact, we're going to get rid of them right now. And the reason why, Spain wants to buy it. You know what? We'll sell to Spain. Go ahead, enjoy. The reason why is that frees up a lot of budget. We can actually start working on some other stuff now. Like the Centauros, they will get retired as well, probably. So let's take a look at the. Actually, maybe we can make these jet capable, make them like light jet capable. So what if we rebuild the Centauros? So we replace the machinery. We're still way overweight. Upgrade the guns. Give them autoloaders. Autoloaders all around. Radar directed mediums. And then I guess we could give them better fire director for the main guns. Gives them 60 heavy AA. Now here's the rub. When we make it jet capable, it's at minus 10,000 tons with an angled flight deck. So we're gonna lose. Well, we need to go up on the radar. We're gonna lose. We're down to like 50 aircraft. So what is that? That's like 25 fighters. It's like 20 fighters, 20 attack craft, and like 10 special. We throw in a couple of extras. But we also need to pump up the ammunition on our autoloaders. So it leaves us with 56 aircraft, 57 aircraft. It's an odd number. Very odd number. Takes a year to rebuild those. You know what? Let's do it. We'll modernize these Centauros. Uh, that gives us, like I said, about 20 fighters, 20 attack, and like whatever extra for the special aircraft. And it gives us an angled flight deck so we can operate heavy jets, which I think take up 2 slots actually. So maybe they'll just be light jet carriers. We'll rebuild both of those. Only takes a year. Okie dokie. So, oh, Russia lost a carrier. That's unfortunate. The Baku. CV. Didn't that say they just lost a CV? Or hang on, maybe Japan lost a CV. Baku sounds Japanese. Nope. What did I just read? Am I losing my mind? Oh, hang on. Sunk ships. There we go. There it was. The Baku. Well, that's an old aircraft here. 1935 with only 44 aircraft. Yeah, not much of a loss for them. Japan's kind of doing them a favor, getting rid of it for them. New docks are finished. Um, let's meet with their leaders and talk about the importance of a strong navy. Early surface-to-air missiles. Wow. Research. Okay, so missile technology, it's all rolled into there, so we don't have any new techs we have to worry about. Cool. All right, we are 26 minutes in, so we're gonna call it here. Uh, you know, quick into the war, but we sank, their important ships, and we won the important battles. And I'm not interested in doing an extended submarine campaign against Austria, although we had a nice number of submarines coming online. But that's it. I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you next time.